Hello, people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you are. Hope you're having a great day today. We are back with another video. And well, first of all, I wanted to talk on congratulations to Spain for winning the World Cup, especially the Arsenal players, Mikel Merino, Subimendi, and David Raya. Nice to see Subimendi yesterday getting some minutes. Mikel Merino, amazing World Cup. In my opinion, one of the most important players for Spain. He should be a striker of our club because that guy always gets in dangerous areas. His finishing product is amazing. Almost got a goal in the final, a big header that was very close to be on target and possibly a goal. But when he came in, Mikel Merino, the Spanish team looked way better. They looked amazing with Mikel Merino on the pitch. So I gotta say, this guy should be a striker at Arsenal. And well, when they scored a goal, he dropped back on the defensive midfield area, made a big block from a shot that Messi made, and well, that's why the laughingstock that they are having right now, David Raya, of course, having a banter, and well, the beer in his eye because that was an amazing block. Unfortunately, we didn't saw Raya at the World Cup playing. In my opinion, he was the best goalkeeper out of the whole team, but decisions that we don't understand from the manager. At the end, it worked for him because they only conceded one goal in the whole competition, so that's big, very big. So, now on to Arsenal news. The training has started, players are back. Of course, a lot of them, like Timber, trying to get back onto the pitch. They need to rest, handle the injuries, same as Ben White. But Fabio Vieira back at the club. This is possibly the only negative thing that I have to say. Cancel his contract. But yeah, I don't think this guy is gonna be ever like amazing at the club. I think we should look to sell him, even if we get 5 million for him, because it's just not good enough. It's unfortunate, but I don't think he's gonna work out for us. Not the player that we expected, not the ceiling that we thought he had. Not good enough. And well, a lot of people trying to say he's showing flashes before, now it's time to deliver. I don't see what flashes have you seen. I don't think he's the right guy for the club. We need to develop Ethan Nwaneri, in my opinion, at the attacking midfield area. Because Ethan Nwaneri looks better, has more high ceiling, has more quality, more creative stuff he has shown for us. So, in my opinion, we should be looking to sell Fabio Vieira and try to develop Ethan Nwaneri. More news, well, outgoings, possibly outgoings. Supposedly, we are looking to sell Martinelli. He is open for leaving in the summer. We want to get the right proposal for him. And well, in my opinion, this is the right decision for Arsenal Football Club. Martinelli has been very disappointing these last 2 seasons. Only scored a goal in the World Cup, and he wasn't that great overall. I think we need to sell Martinelli for the right price. We have to remember also that the contract is going to expire next season. Well, next year, 2027. So don't let these type of players walk out for free. Just like we did with Trossard, try and get some money for them. Don't let them walk out for free like we've done in the past to several players. We have to improve on the money that we get for these type of players. And Martinelli, in my opinion, he should have been a center forward. We decided to play him on the left throughout his whole career at Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. And definitely as a left winger, he's not that great. Actually, he looks kind of robotic, fast, but we do nothing with speed when you have no, different thought process. And he hasn't been that great on the left. It's very different when we look at him making runs through the middle because he gets the ball and just runs and shoots. But on the left, you have to be more creative. You have to do something else to get across, to leave defenders behind, not just pass it around the back. And that's what Martinelli does on the left. So I think the ceiling was very high for him. Unfortunately, we couldn't develop him. And in my opinion, we should cash in for him to get better players at the club. We know that currently on the wings we have an issue, and that's creativity, that's help on the attack. We don't have that player that has flashes and takes on players and makes an amazing shot that turns out to be a goal. Martinelli doesn't have that in him. He has that when he plays center forward, and he's not taken in consideration as a center forward all the time. So the contract is going to expire in 2027. We should be looking to sell this guy to bring better quality. And it's unfortunate to say, but that's why I've always said, don't fall in love with players, because eventually they're going to leave. Eventually they're going to retire, they're going to leave, and the club is going to stay. And we have to think about the club, which comes first. And selling Martinelli to get better quality, that's the right decision for the club. That's the right decision if you want to keep competing for big trophies. Now, these are the targets currently. Apparently, Barcola has emerged as a marquee name under consideration for the club. Barcola, kind of doubtful of him. I think he lacks quality on the attacking third. He doesn't have like the finishing product or goals in him. Very fast. Kind of tricky, but when it comes to trying to score goals, I don't think Barcola has that quality. Similar to Noni Madueke in that area. So I think the main options should be this guy, Diomande, which is another player that's been discussed internally. And this is the only criticism that I have when it comes to Arsenal this transfer window. We have not been proactive enough. Ivory Coast left the World Cup a while ago. We should have been on this guy as soon as they left the World Cup. As soon as Ivory Coast was out, you go talk to the agent of this player, you try and discuss things with RB Leipzig, and you try to get the job done. Why am I saying this? Well, because the training has already started. And I think something that the club should have done, get the right players as fast as possible so they could be in the first day of the training. And that's something that we haven't done. Currently, the only new player that we have on the squad is the goalkeeper, Meslier. That's it. So I would have liked Arsenal to speak with the agent of Diomande as soon as Ivory Coast left the World Cup. So currently, he just got into the discussions, maybe because Morgan Rogers is going to join Chelsea for 170 million euros. And well, I didn't want to pay that for Morgan Rogers, in my opinion. Like, he's not worth it, that amount of money. Don't overpay for players. Chelsea are known to do that. We are known to do that as well, but not that much money. But the only thing that I'm going to defend Arsenal right here is Diomande is going for a similar price. Apparently, 110 million euros. So, he is a nice option. I prefer him than Morgan Rogers, than Bradley Barcola. But I think he's the best option out of the three. And we should be looking to try and get this guy as soon as possible. I know it's going to be a lot of money, but that's when negotiations comes into play. Maybe they will like to have Martinelli and we can get this guy. We don't know yet. But there are other rumors as well when it comes to Martinelli, and that's apparently Atletico Madrid are trying to get him. So other business can come into play with this rumor right here. I try to get the most accurate rumors, and right now this is one of them. Apparently Atletico Madrid want to sign Martinelli, and we have to remember that we also have been interested in Julian Alvarez. So possible business can come when if Martinelli leaves, and that's, in my opinion, Arsenal should be looking to negotiate with Atletico Madrid to get Julian Alvarez, give Martinelli away to them, or at least offer him to RB Leipzig to try and get the price down for this guy. But those are rumors right now. We're looking into options. Of course, Morgan Rogers, who was the main target for Arsenal Football Club, is going to join Chelsea. So a lot of names have come up. And in my opinion, out of all the names that I've looked at, this is the best option that we could have got, that we could get in the future, but it's going to go for a big price. So apparently this guy as well has agreed personal terms with PSG already, but the talks are going on between PSG and RB Leipzig, and I genuinely think Arsenal should be taking advantage of this and negotiate as soon as possible with Leipzig to get this guy. He had a great World Cup. I looked at him. I never missed a game of the World Cup. And I really like him. I think he's one of the talents that we should be looking to get. And for the future, he's going to be an amazing signing. We also have to remember that Solis is going to be announced in the next days, possibly next week. But he's a guy that, in my opinion, for what I've looked at, he's not that fast. He has quality. So we need to get someone with quality, fast, and a big talent, which is this guy right here. So those are one of the rumors that are going out right now. Very, very important to mention that the price tag is very big, and also that PSG has agreed in personal terms with him. So that's going to be a tough negotiation, but we can get it done. We are a very attractive club to join right now. So hopefully the negotiations are going to be very good, and we're going to get the player. If not, there's been another rumor, Arsenal making contract with Athletic Club to sign Nico Williams. And this is something as well that I'm not very happy about. I think he's a slight upgrade over Martinelli. But we're looking at a guy right here that's able to take on defenders, but the finishing product as well is not there. We saw yesterday he had a chance to make it 2-0 and decided to do a stupid tricky stuff that didn't work out and gave the ball away. Literally in front of goal to make a shot. And I don't know what the fuck was going on through his mind. So those type of players, in my opinion, are not what we need, but it's a slight upgrade on Martinelli. This should be the third option for us. Diomande, Barcola, Nick Williams. So, World Cup winner, very good at taking on defenders, very fast, but the finishing product is not there, and that's something that we've lacked in the wings. So, a bit better than Martinelli, but not the main target that we should acquire for the club. So, supposedly, he is one of the main options. Apparently, what I've looked at right here is that he is 100 million euros currently in the transfer market, so nice price. His contract expires in 2035. Athletic Bilbao has him, and let me just check right here. He can play left wing and right wing, so versatile player. Good option when it comes to having players that are able to play on the attack, but not so much of an upgrade on Martinelli and Noni Madueke. He's got that same, doubtful thing when he's in front of goal. Like yesterday, I couldn't understand why the fuck he didn't shoot. And I've seen that before. He plays in La Liga. I've watched some of the games. I think he's very good when it comes to take on players. He's very fast, but finishing product is not there. And that's something that we lack on the wing. So that's why I would take this guy as a third option at the moment. But that's one of the players that we're looking at as well. It's very clear that in this transfer window, we're trying to improve on the wings. And well, at least this guy is versatile. I would take him as a right wing option because, well, we need to rest Bukayo Saka due to all the injury problems he's had. And I think Noni Madueke and Nico Williams would be able to cover for Bukayo Saka until he gets back. I think we really need to manage the minutes of Bukayo Saka. So I wouldn't be mad to get him for 40 million, hopefully 30 million. But we definitely need a marquee signing. And in my opinion, that's going to be this guy, Diomande. So hopefully that's what's going to happen for us. We're going to sign the guy, hopefully. And well, other thing, John Stones is emerging as one of the targets for us due to the William Saliba injury on a short-term free transfer. I think this will be one of the best signings that we could get on a free. William Saliba is going to be out for 4 to 6 months due to injury, so we need experience. We need someone that's also going to help the team in general, and we also have to consider Mosquera, who is a very young lad. He needs someone to help him in the future, to give him that kind of advice. And John Stones definitely has the experience. We could get him on a free, which is amazing. And this guy has competed for every single trophy he can possibly get club level, and also at the World Cup semi-finalist this year. So we need this guy, hopefully, to cover for William Saliba and help Mosquera. We know Mosquera is very rash, very young, so he needs advice, and I think John Stones will be amazing for that advice, and also would be very good to cover for William Saliba's injury. He's going to be out for 4 to 6 months, so we need quality, we need experience, and him and Gabriel as a pair, I would be very comfortable with those two on the pitch. So hopefully we can get him for free. I think this is a very good signing if we complete it. I think this is a very amazing option for the back four, and this is looking very good for us if we are able to get him. But those are the rumors right now. It looks like Arsenal listened to us, and they are now looking more proactive. They are now discussing different options. They never stuck with Morgan Rogers as the only option for the wings. Now we're talking about 3 possible players. We're also talking about very good defender, experienced defender to cover for William Saliba. So looks like now we are looking active in the transfer market. The sooner we can get one of the players that I mentioned, the better for us, because we need to prepare for the league. We are champions, and we have to keep that momentum going for the next season. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about signings for the club, and now we're going to discuss about what the signings can mean for us. But in the meantime, only rumors. I try to get the most accurate information. I'm not going to talk about other players because I don't see them as linked 100% to us. But I've seen these John Stones being mentioned a lot, being like a real target for Arsenal Football Club, especially because he's going to go for free. Nick Williams, that we have inquired about, we wanted him in the past, and after the World Cup, it seems like a very approachable target, very sensible signing that we want to get. As I mentioned before, in my opinion, he should be the third option, but I know that Arsenal have been looking at him now by talking to Atletico Bilbao, and well, that Diomande, because of the situation of PSG and Leipzig, is still negotiating. He has emerged as one of the options internally for the club, so hopefully this is one of the signings that will happen in the future. And if not, well, Barcola as well, that has been going around for a while, and we have inquired about him. So yeah, those are the current rumors that are going on. Hopefully I'm going to announce one of the 3 in the future, but other than that, those are the rumors, people. With nothing else to say, I'm going to just wish you a great day, nice week, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye bye, people. Please like and subscribe, and I'm going to be making videos more often, hopefully. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, people.